Hey there, welcome back to Insight. I'm Rachel Berry, and joining me now is Sylvia, once again from Aging and In-Home Services. And Sylvia, this whole time we've been talking about Medicare fraud and how important it is to bring it up. Tell me about some of the most challenging cases that you've had.
Okay, I think most of the cases are challenging.
Yeah.
Because we're dealing with people who are families who are under a lot of stress. There's a lot of stress around medical care, and they have a lot on their hands. So a lot of times that I think is the most important thing, is that just families are feeling overwhelmed and they don't know who to turn to. And so it could be something as we had a case where an individual had passed away in a nursing facility, and the family member thought maybe that there was some incorrect billing, potentially fraud. And when we went through the process of requesting additional information, we found out that the billing was in fact correct. It was more that she didn't understand it. But it was an excellent opportunity to provide education on what to look out for. So she did everything right by just questioning. She didn't understand what was on the Medicare summary notice, and she questioned it, and that's always the right thing to do.
We were talking between breaks about how it, once again, your family or the loved ones are often overwhelmed in those moments.
Yes.
So if there's someone like your client here that says, I don't know if this is right, or maybe they say, I know this isn't right, that's where you say, let's come and sit down, right, and just chat through it?
A lot of times we look at it over like we're getting a phone call.
Okay.
So they call in and they talk about what the situation is, and then we ask them to make contact with the provider and ask for an itemized bill and additional paperwork. And then a lot of times if the provider can determine that there was an error, they just correct it.
Okay.
And so that is resolved very easily. At other times, it's not so easy, and maybe we would get our SMP affiliates at the state level involved. It could trigger an investigation and hopefully prevent anyone else from experiencing that type of, it feels like an invasion. People feel embarrassed and they feel like they've done something wrong when in fact you haven't done anything wrong. Scammers are out there really taking advantage of our seniors and our people with disabilities. And so this really can happen to anyone, and if anyone feels unsure or concerned, the easiest thing is just to pick up that phone and call. I would rather ease someone's mind and know that this was just human error than for someone to be taken advantage of.
Yeah, and it's one of those things where you're looking at the bill, you don't want to have to question everything. But once like you've been mentioning, like things do happen, and there is human error. And so if someone's at home saying, I have this bill, Sylvia, and I'm not sure if I am a victim or not, how should people say, I am a victim, or what are the steps they should take to say, something might be wrong here?
Right, and that's it. Just, I think something is wrong. I received this bill. I don't remember the service. I don't remember receiving the service. I don't remember my family member getting this piece of equipment or whatever it is. And then we take it from there and we just go step by step. And it's an easy process. Most providers out there will give you that itemized bill and they will explain that situation or the billing for you. And so we just want everybody to feel comfortable. But understand that Medicare fraud is out there, and it costs a lot of money for everyone when scammers get away with the things that they do. So anything we can do to help prevent that is well worth our time. So don't feel embarrassed, just call and let's talk about whatever that situation is.
Yeah, I love that. And once again, especially towards our elderly in the community, we have to take care of them. Thank you so much, Sylvia, for being here. And if you want to keep up with all that is happening with aging and in-home services, once again, you can text JOIN AIHS to 22828 to become part of their monthly e-newsletter list. And for other information, you can head to agingihs.org.